Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to more iRacing. This time round, iRacing's done what it does best, and that is, obviously, when they announced the Lemans circuit, I'd never heard of it. Of course, did a little bit of a test drive on it in the Ferrari 296 before, obviously, the new season started, and it became very, very clear that this track really could only suit GT4s, TCRs, Formula 4 cars, and lower than that. Of course, iRacing probably noticed that as well, so realised that it didn't sell as well as you'd expect it to, so they decided to throw GT3 cars at it, which, I'll be honest, doesn't work. So if you're watching this video and thinking, oh, okay, Lemans is quite clearly becoming more popular, don't buy it. This is going to be a disaster. I'm probably about to showcase how this is going to be a disaster because we're doing Ferrari fixed here. And of course, because we're doing Ferrari fixed, I've got to start from the back as well. Leave a like, get yourself subscribed. Let's do this thing. Well, we're going to ignore the fact I've already got a 2X and get ready to go racing then here. Might have been not focusing and dropped the car on the formation lap, which is not ideal, but goes to show again just how badly suited this car is to this track. But as we head down in towards turn one, already we've got a few cars struggling with their positioning. Are we going to see a pile up? I mean, it's so easy to spin this thing around here, especially because this Ferrari is mid-engine. I mean, you can even just see through there. It's sliding around like no tomorrow. But yeah, this is what I mean about how much of a disaster this really is around here. It is just, once again, a great example of iRacing, obviously just basically forcing you, it feels like, obviously, into buying content that, like I said, I cannot recommend to people. Just don't. As we've got someone off in the gravel. But yeah, how many places, of course, can we try and gain in this race? I think that's obviously going to be the big question. Also, love the fact we just got one guy here to bully everyone. So I think I was like number 5 car or something like that on 1.9k I rating. I don't believe we've got anyone over 2k, apart from one guy on over 7,000. So he's literally here just to pick up a 20 or 30 I rating, keep topping up his tally as best as possible. We've got a very, very laggy car in front of me though, but I mean, this race probably going to be about 11, 12 laps, I'd imagine. This we just can't quite put alongside out of the final corner. Very, very skeptical though of his internet connection. I mean, it's not great, is it? As we're going to find out immediately with 0x through turn 1. Luckily, only a 0 rather than a 2 or a 4. But yeah, obviously need to try and keep the instant count low here. Obviously getting ourselves ready for Petit Le Mans this weekend. So weirdly enough, actually not too worried. Oh, hello, about my I rating, because yeah, I don't think it's going to make a world of difference in the grand scheme of things. But of course, slowly want to get back up over the 2k mark as best as possible. Of course, yeah, we're going live with Petit Le Mans this weekend. We've got 3 teams actually competing in it. So going to be very, very good fun. We got 2 GTP cars, both in the Acura, and then also the Audi R8 GT3 car for old time's sake as well. So very excited for that. Very much looking forward to it. Hopefully is going to be good fun. And yeah, that'll be live over on my Twitch channel Saturday from just about 1 PM UK time. Obviously, hopefully, until probably about midnight, but we'll wait and see, obviously, just how far we make it in. But yeah, I mean, we've got this guy who's running a little bit slow just in front of me. So hopefully we're going to be able to try and find a way around him as soon as possible. We'll again show the nose back in towards turn 1, but don't really overcommit to anything. Like I said, not really feeling... Whoa!
Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, really not feeling confident around here. As you can hear that, 2 seconds off the pace in a sector. Yeah, that was a 1:23 as the lead were already down into the 18s. As yeah, this guy is braking very, very early in a couple of places, but we were lucky we didn't take him out. Very much had to do wreck avoidance, but yeah, lucky we didn't take him out there. I mean, we're already... Whoa, come on, man. Up to P... Oh, he's only got 600 I rating. That's going to be a very unfortunate 1x.
Run out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
But yeah, we need to try and find a way around him as soon as possible. to be fair, that makes a lot more sense than I was originally anticipating there. With only 600 iRacing, he's doing better than I would expect him to be. It says oh, there we go, another one gone. So that should be us up into the top 10. I mean, yeah, this guy, he keeps it on the island. Could be quite a decent payday coming into this. Another car spinning, so easy to drop off of that corner for whatever reason. You do not need to be breaking through there, though, my friend. It is completely flat. I mean, yeah, this is the problem with... I mean, this just sums this track up beautifully, doesn't it? We've got 3 times his iRating, and I cannot find a way around him for the life of me. You know, because it's just that thin. And, you know, there's nowhere really where you can go too wide around here. I'm at 10th. Whoa. Up at a 10th place, though. Was, again, lucky not to get a 1x. See if we can have a look down the inside of the hairpin.
Car left. Clear left.
Done, dusted. Try and switch me off the corner, but we'll make it through. I'm P9 then of this race. I mean, yeah, so far this season, of course, we had a bit of a nightmare last week at Spa, but yeah, I've enjoyed the first couple of races, obviously, we've done of the campaign. Like I said, this one does kind of feel like it's taking the biscuit a little bit, just because of the stupid nature of it. But like I said, you know, you've come to expect that with iRacing. You know, the more and more I've played this sim, the more and more you learn, obviously, from years of experience, of course. The more and more, you know, these patterns you notice, of course. They'll race GT3s here this season. They might do it again next season, and then it'll probably fall off quite quickly. But you know, on the other hand, as well, you know, I'm happy to spend the money so you guys don't have to. You know, so unless you're looking at this thinking this is your idea of fun, why? But yeah, I cannot stress it enough how not worth the money Lebanon is going to be, unless of course, you know, you are racing the slower cars. You know, say you do it. I think this place is probably brilliant in a TCR car, or you know, pretty good racing in a GT4 or a Formula 4. Unfortunately, obviously, I never could do highlights from the F4 Southern European Tour here because I couldn't race, unfortunately. But yeah, you know, I'm sure it's a good track in other cars. It just does not work in this. Forgetting where I am on the track as well does not make things easier. Oh, come on. It's weird as well. You can't get away with that. You can get away with that through the first couple of corners, but there, absolutely no chance. I mean, yeah, it says it all, doesn't it? When I don't think you go out of 4th gear around here. You know, it's a very, very odd little loop. But we are taking a bit of time out of Darko in front, and that's the corner I keep forgetting.
The gap behind is now 2.4
It's going to be another 1x.
Track limits, watch those lines.
But yeah, I mean, why? Why on earth have iRacing done this to us? Lapped car heading back out onto the circuit. I mean, yeah, we don't think we're closing up to Darko anymore. It seems to actually be very, very quick. A little way up the road, but 22.1. Oh, come on. Shows we're pretty much where we should be in terms of pace. You know, never going to get anywhere close to Angel, and looks like Jose as well. He seems to know this place pretty well. Yeah, I thought, oh, this is the guy. There we go. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's going to get a nice payday then. Looks like he has gone and bottled it somewhere. Come on, move off the line, man.
Car left.
Really?
Clear left.
I mean, that's not great if you're under blue flags, and we're under pressure now from Joel as well. Missing my entry point. Can just feel the tyres sliding around underneath me. This track is... I mean, it probably helps if I knew my way around here a little bit more. Of course, I did do a bit of practice before we dived in, but it's just... yeah, good fun in a slower car, because of course you got time, but anything GT3 and above, it would not surprise me if they try and put IMS around here soon. There we go. Clearly we have got okay pace in the car. 21.2 that turn round. It is all about just trying to be smooth round here. Looks like Jaeong in front starting to lose a little bit more, so may be able to get close to them by the end. But yeah, it just is... I think it was Nelson Piquet, wasn't it? So Monaco was like trying to ride a bicycle around your living room. And this just feels as bad, if not worse. I mean, you're just sliding all over the show. Probably not helped by, you know, this Ferrari as a GT3 car goes. I find very undrivable, does not suit my style. I will give it credit, that corner is good fun. But yeah, can we close it to Jeong? Probably not by the end, because we've got very few laps to go. Oh, someone's gone. Oh, it's a car behind. It's laps down. Not even going to gain anything, as I don't know if we're on to... No, we're definitely not on the final lap just yet. I mean, Angelo even must be close to lapping me in this race.
Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Oh, come on, don't nick the gravel. I mean, yeah, it really is such a bizarre little combo. I've only just realised Joel behind me has 300 iRating, and he's pretty much matching me at the moment. So yeah, I mean, this track and this car definitely don't suit my driving style anyway. Of course, they're trying to drag the front end in, but yeah, just very, very odd. And I mean, unfortunately, I'm recording this on Monday before the car track combos change. But yeah, you know, if you were still on the fence about Lebanon, maybe it's not the place to go. I mean, yeah, Jeong in front is still losing a lot of time, but I don't think we've got enough before this race is down and out, unfortunately. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to walk away with an iRating loss as well, which is rather frustrating, all things considered. But, you know, the things I do for you guys, the things I do for content sometimes it's got to be done still, hasn't it? Like I said, there are some corners around here that are good fun. Like that little complex there is good as well, at the final corner, you know. It's a track with a lot of good elevation. It's just a shame most of it's really, really annoying to drive. But yeah, I mean, yeah, let me know down in the comments below your thoughts and feelings of this circuit. You know, there are, especially as I've done more and more laps, it does become more, as soon as I say that, more drivable, but still not great. I mean, 9x as well. I do not want to look at my SR after this. We're down to 1.4 SR at the moment. I might lose my A license with this race, which would not be fun. Yeah, I did an IMSA race at the weekend that went very badly. So yeah, need to focus on trying to get that back up as well in the near future. You know, if I want to do Formula 1 or Super Formula, that kind of thing. But yeah, making our way then. Oh, someone's had issues in front. Freebie. We might get a freebie. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Franco losing a lot, and we know he'll have no grip as well. Are we going to end up with a last lap battle here? Trying to scrounge anything we can from it. Can we try and walk away with some iRating? Of course, his tyres will be cooked, and you can see that. Looks like someone else in front of him as well struggling. Come on, one more corner to go. Can we try and potentially find something here? He's gone in very, very deep, but he's got the car slowed down. Can we get a run out of the final corner? I don't think we are. It's going to be agonisingly close, but it is only going to be P9 at the end of the day there. And yeah, really not a race to write home about, all things considered. But at least we had a little bit of drama right towards the very end. Let's go take a look at our final results. Well, there we go then, having a look at our final race results. A minus 0.22 on the SR. It's not looking good as I get ready for Petit Le Mans this weekend. Minus 8 iRating, though, was still above the 1.8k mark. But yeah, no surprise to anyone. Angelo there winning that one. I'm sure it was worth the 6 iRating for him as well. But yeah, I mean, considering we started P13, obviously breaking into the top 10 there, I can be pretty happy with that. But thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please do get yourself subscribed. And yeah, we'll be back very, very soon with more iRacing content. A massive thank you to all of my YouTube members and my Patreon supporters for their continued donations to help my work. These things go much further than I think a lot of you ever realise, and allow me to continue making content full-time here on YouTube. So if you want to support me from as little as £1 a month and be featured on all of these end clips, either click the join button next to the subscribe or head over to my Patreon. There's a link down in the description.